Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we're in is Regulation E. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Alright, we are back with our second video with Empoleon. This is going to be, showcasing what this team could do a bit more. So we're going to get into some more battles. There is a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. And if you want to see a team breakdown and the first set of battles with this team, just check out the video that I posted before it, and let's go ahead and get into these battles. Ooh, okay. First game of the day, we have a Lonely Ninetales with Iron Bundle and Chimpow, so Snow Core, and it's Dragonite, Urshifu, Flutter Mane. Well, Landorus definitely doesn't want to come here. My opponent team seems pretty fast, so I think I can clean him under Trick Room. Go Chi-Yu because Focus Sash is really good here. Rillaboom and Empoleon. I think Tera Fairy and Empoleon will be really good here too. This is Empoleon's game. We just gotta position it properly. Special attack, speed, okay. I think I can survive a Shadow Ball plus Blizzard, so I don't need a Tera, and I'll just go for Heat Wave. Are you Tera Blast? Alright, so there's the first Shadow Ball, but you're speed, so. Alright, we should be able to survive, unless it's another Shadow, just Blizzard. Okay. Oh, that's enough to KO. Is this Specs? I think Rillaboom is still threatening here, so we don't get Trick Room up. I did not expect that double up to KO Cresselia. Yeah, that's a good play. Alright, so this is a free KO into the Ninetales. So the Tera didn't do much for it there. I didn't expect Blizzard to do that much though. That's just an offensive Ninetales. Yeah, I really want a Tera Empoleon. That's why I didn't Tera Cresselia, because I could have guaranteed got Trick Room up. Looks like I'm not going to end up tearing Empoleon anyway, because I'm going to go for Wood Hammer here. Try to one-hit KO with Bundle and Protect. And this covers for like a Blizzard plus Moonblast double up into Rillaboom. Alright, so he doesn't protect bundle. So Glide is threatening next turn. Oh, he just Moonblast that slot. Should be a Blizzard here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Still did a lot. That's Specs. Because I'm Assault Vest and that's a neutral. Yep, that was Specs bundle. Alright, I think Chien-Pao would be the scariest thing to see in the back. Because Sacred Sword threatens everything, right? And then... except Rillaboom. But it's Urshifu. Okay. I think I want to double the Urshifu slot. I think Flutter Mane probably protects her. He doesn't protect it. Alright, it does survive. That Flutter Mane's doing so much damage. So this is still iffy. Yeah, fighting coverage is really good right now with my Rillaboom being so weak. I don't know if he's Scarf. Shadow Ball went off first in close combat, right? So he's not Scarf. So he's not locked into that. How many turns of terrain left? 2. I can hope that Glide KOs Flutter. Can't double that slot though. Flash Cannon should KO Urshifu from this range. Alright, so he didn't protect either. That's a good play. So if I just glided Urshifu, I just win, right, with Empoleon? Like, that's crazy. How many turns of terrain were left? Unless he's Choice Bandit. Oh, he just locked into that. Okay. That was scary. I don't feel comfortable the way I won that game. I mean, if he's Choice Bandit, then I always had a guaranteed win. But I could have just KO'd with Urshifu, right? And then Empoleon just beats Flutter Mane. But his whole team was, you know, outpacing mine. So there was no reason why I shouldn't just Tera Cresselia and then sweep him under Trick Room, right? I made that game a lot harder than it could have been. So going, like, if I had to replay that, seeing how good Cresselia with Trick Room is into his team, I would just Tera at turn 1. Right? And that way, you know, my Chi-Yu underspeeds his Ninetales and his Flutter Mane and his bundle, right? And the only questionable thing would be his Urshifu, but then my Rillaboom would just beat it. So I definitely would have played that differently, but let's get into the next one. All right, so we have Armor Rouge, which is the epitome of ranked. I don't have any safety goggles here. think I want to go Flutter Mane Chi-Yu. Do I want to bring Empoleon here? Plus Cresselia Rillaboom in the back to help me deal with the Trick Room mode. Landorus is so good here. But I think like an After You Eruption is just too strong. Turn 1. And with Flutter Mane Chi-Yu, he has to decide if he's going to lead Torkoal Lilligant, what he's going to do. If he leads Armarouge and Didi, I'll switch Flutter Mane out into Cresselia and go for Dark Pulse. Oh, but he's weak armor. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna just Dark Pulse this. If he endures and flip turns Chi-Yu, that's the only way this turn comes out bad. These teams are so cheesy, but I beat them every time. It's just always stressful. Alright, so he immediately switches. Okay. Is it an Endure here? It is a Tera. What are you going into? Psychic? Dark. Okay. I could have doubled that slot. Yeah, Moonblast Dark Pulse would have just did him in. A flincher would be great. Oh, it's just expanding. Yeah, so he's not trying to go for Trick Room because he's weak armor. Well, is he weak armor? It has to be hit with a physical hit. I think he's Flash Fire because I'm trying to remember if weak armor is physical hits or just any hit. I just KO and DD. Just start to remove his pieces. Wow, so this is just Trick Room. Free and DDKO. I'll take it. I mean, can't be mad at that. Just try to KO Armarouge here, like. Once that goes down, like, he doesn't really have any offense left. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's a good switch. Depends on what's coming in. Okay, Torkoal's not gonna like a Dark Pulse plus Ice Beam. But you put out the Sun, so you're doing less damage with Wave Crash. And he's Choice Scarf. Okay. Maybe he assumed I would set up Trick Room. So now we go into Rillaboom and Ice Beam this slot again. And then we KO. Oh, I can't. Oh, he just cancels. Okay. Oh man. And that's why you don't play Armarouge anymore. Like, if you're gonna use Armarouge, like what the only Armarouge set I would say I respect is just going for regular Trick Room Armarouge with Flash Fire with Indeedee. But when you start doing like all the Bruxish and Annihilate and the Iron Bundle, the Flip Turns, Weak Armor set, I don't like that set. Is just so cheesy to me, you know. And they're disguising their team in a way that it looks a certain way and it's not. I'm pretty sure that was Weak Armor. The way he led, I just felt like maybe he was afraid of Flutter Mane just KOing Bruxish turn 1. So that's why he switched it into Indeedee, right? To eat the Shadow Ball. Because I was booster energy and I would outspeed the Scarf Bruxish. So that makes sense. So he definitely is Weak Armor, but he didn't go for that play because I led Flutter Mane. And the whole time I wasn't even going for a Shadow Ball into the Bruxish slot ever. But I think he would have just forfeited turn 1 had I just Moonblast and Dark Pulse the Armarouge slot. But let's get into the next one. Alright. So we have Fire Ogerpon, Flutter Mane, Clefairy, Roaring Moon, Iron Hands, and Landorus. So first off, my Landorus looks incredible with Intimidate here. I think I always lead it. If he wants to go Roaring Moon, I could go Trick Room, but then he has Iron Hands. I mean, I could go Flutter, forces Roaring Moon to Tera, and double into it. But if he leaves Fake Out, then I can't do that, right? But if he doesn't lead Iron Hands, I think I can go that route. I think Sash Chi-Yu is also good. What does Empoleon hit here? I could lead it and go for Tera Fairy, but I don't have enough time, so I'm gonna go with Rillaboom. This could be the game for Tera Fairy and Empoleon. Because if he leads Landorus, yeah, I think I could have led. I think this was the game for Empoleon, but I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry I didn't bring it. My instincts are telling me to go with what I feel is the most consistent instead of relying on my opponent to lead. So are you Swords Dance, Iron Hands? I think he is Sword Stance, but I think he can just go for a heavy slam. I don't need to risk that. The fairy sound is so funny. I knew he wasn't gonna follow me. I could have just went for a Moonblast there. Oh, it's a Moonblast. Okay. Alright, so his Landorus should be coming in here. I think I want to get my Chi-Yu in here and Woodhammer. I think his Landorus is coming in. I'm almost positive if he brought it, it's coming in here. This would have been perfect for Empoleon. Yep. This would have been perfect to switch in Empoleon if I had it. Unfortunately, we didn't bring it. Alright, so he does go for Follow Me, which is safe. But that's okay because we didn't take... We still have Sash on Chi-Yu. And now we come back in with our... Gonna go for Heat Wave here. And we come back in with our Landorus. So we're chipping everything down. Clefairy's at 60%. So is his Iron Hands. His Landorus is now intimidated. If he went for Tera Blast, he's in a bad spot because then I can just Rock Slide him. He is gonna go for Tera Blast. Try to remove my Rillaboom. So if he's going all in on Rillaboom, what is Rillaboom must be good into something he has in the back. So let me check his team again. Yeah, I think you should always U-turn there. This might still do a lot to my Landorus. Oh, he went after Chi-Yu. I mean, that's okay with me. That's fine with me. Tech Tier. Rock Slide. I need to see which Landorus is faster. See which Landorus is faster. It protects Clefairy. Oh, I'm faster. Perfect. So another Rock Slide KO. Oh, he correctly targeted my Landorus. That was a good play. Alright, he doesn't have switches here. So Heat Wave, Rock Slide. Should be a double KO here. So everything's getting low. Oh, he went for the double. I respect it. Nice, and we connect Rock Slide. I guess Dark Pulse would have been more optimal here, but just in case he switched, I wanted to go for Heat Wave. Nice, but we connect. Beautiful. Flutter Mane. And the terrain's gone, so I get to set my terrain back up. So good fake out Landorus and Moonblast it. I want to protect here. Go out into Rillaboom. I think I have the resources to win this. And we should take a fake out Moonblast double up because we're Assault Vest. Unless he just doesn't fake out. Oh, he didn't. That's impressive. Oh. Okay. I still have my Tera though, so I can Moonblast. Tera Blast, I mean, actually I shouldn't Tera Blast here. I think I should have brought out Landorus. I think I'll go for the double protect on Chi-Yu. Tera Flutter. Go for this. Because Chi-Yu stays on the field and this should KO Iron Hands. And that's definitely a Specs Flutter Mane. That Dazzling Gleam did way too much. We don't get it. Okay. Are we faster? Or not? Oh, we do get the KO there though. Perfect. See, that's what I was hoping for. I didn't know if that picked up the KO or not. And he could have got the heavy slam off there and it would have been a 2v1, right? He's definitely Specs. Is that KO Landorus? I don't know, man. I think I might have should have protected Flutter, but yeah. This is a double KO. Oh, we survived on both. Okay. I think it would, as long as Landorus survived, I think we won anyway. Again, this was scary. I don't like winning by this. Well, I don't mind winning by the skin of my teeth, but I prefer to win more convincingly, if that makes sense. I love to win, so let's not say that we don't like. We're free from saying that. We like to win, but we prefer to win convincingly. All right, let's get into the next one. All right, ranked 34, so just pretty high. Ooh, he's using Grass Ogerpon and Chien-Pao and Dragonite, similar to my rank 1 team. He's just missing the Infernape and the Dondozo Tatsugiri, right? Cool. So we know that Flutter outspeeds that the Ogerpon, even if it gets his +1. How good is Fairy Tera here? Last game was a game for it. I mean, it's good into Dragonite, Chien-Pao. I mean, Empoleon is good here. I'm gonna go Empoleon, Flutter Mane, Chi-Yu. And Landorus. Let's do it, Empoleon. Putting all our eggs in the basket for you. Cause I see a way that it can be good. I think the only lead that I wouldn't like to see is Furgraph plus something, plus like Iron Hands. But it is Furgraph. I'm gonna go for the Fairy Tera's Hydro Pump, try to remove Fragoraph. Okay. Well, that's already a good start. Come on, Empoleon. This is your team. It's your time to shine. Nice, and we hit Hydro Pump. Whew, and we get the one-hit KO. Let's go, Empoleon. Nice. And that's why this strategy is on this team, to support Empoleon. Imagine if we were at +2 because of Defiant. I mean, well, competitive. If they proc us with an Intimidate, and Empoleon is really doing a lot of damage, right? I bet my opponent didn't expect to lose his Fragoraph turn 1. I wonder if his Iron Hand's in the back here. So I have the advantage. Let's make sure that we do what we can to keep it. I don't think I should go after the Chien-Pao. Is this the right play? I think I should have just doubled the Ogre Pawn, not fake tears. Because if he doesn't go for the speed boost here, then I'm just giving him a +2. This might have been a misplay. Yeah, this was a misplay. Unless he goes after Flutter Mane. I'm pretty much just giving him a way to knock out Empoleon. Oh, he went after Flutter though. Okay, so that worked out. And now Tera Blast KOs. He was gonna KO Flutter Mane anyway, so I guess that turn really didn't matter. I think I bring Landorus here. Intimidate the Chien-Pao. Alright, special attack. Alright, so this game's not over yet. So we definitely go after the Chien-Pao here. I think flinch is kind of in this game. And he has to double something. Because he can't knock out Empoleon with just a Moonblast. So he has to double it. But if he doubles it, then he lets me get 2 Rock Slides with Landorus. So he has to make a decision here. He can KO the Landorus after he gets a Rock Slide if he doesn't get flinched with an Icicle Crash. But then my Empoleon KOs him. I forgot he had Tera left. But he Tera Flutter Mane. Water. That's perfect because I mean, a Fairy Tera was kind of scary there. Oh. Whew. Well, we survived. Okay. And we should survive on Empoleon. And Flutter Mane flinched, so that's immediately game over. And he Tera in the water just in case I went for like a Flash Cannon of Flutter Mane, but I was never going for it. So Empoleon gets to carry this game. This was pretty scary. I kind of misplayed. I think it was a misplay because had he clicked Ivy Cudgel into Empoleon, I would have been in a really bad spot. I should have just Moonblast plus Tera Blast, right? And it's funny because the first team I hit rank 1 with was the Grass Ogerpon, but you don't really see it that often, so like you kind of forget that it has Defiant. Even though I was prepared for Defiant, I still made a play that kind of ignored like the fact that he was Defiant. So we don't want to make a play like that again. Alright, we just Rock Slide, Tera Blast. And we just crit it, so a little anticlimactic at the end, but this one's a little bit more convincing. Like I said, I made one misplay after, you know, the amazing turn 1, but at least we got to showcase how powerful this Empoleon can be, right? I love the Gen 4 starters. Really just, Infernape's my favorite Pokemon overall. I really like Empoleon's design. It's like a top 15 Pokemon for me. I really don't care for Torterra like that, but I'm still going to try to build a team around it to see how we do with it. Alright, but let's get into one final match. Alright, our final match of the day, we have Grimmsnarl again. Grimmsnarl is so good in this format right now with the screens. Like, playing bulky is just so good because Urshifu is not really that common. And it can't just crit through your screens. And nobody's really carrying Brick Break. Like, so you have so much bulk to work with. Like, Grimmsnarl plus Sinistra is something I want to explore. I am going to be making, you know, a video with Grimmsnarl and Annihilate and Arcanine. So look forward to that coming out. Because I kind of want to play screens myself. So I think because he wants to play screens, I want to go Chi-Yu Flutter, Fake Tears everything, and just KO stuff with my special attackers. I bring in Empoleon because he's definitely going to bring Gastrodon. And Empoleon resists the Gordingo's Make It Rain. And I'll bring Landorus because it's so good into Gordingo. It hits 3 of them for super effective, right? He can't Tera all of them. And worst case scenario, I can Tera it to hit Sinistra, so I like that instead of Rillaboom. Because Rillaboom is 100% walled by Sinistra, and we don't want to be stuck in a position like that. So I think I'm bringing the right 4 Pokemon. Alright, so Sinistra, okay. So I think this may be Trick Room. Trick Room's not ideal with Iron Hands. So I want to go for Fake Tears. Plus Dark Tera, Dark Pulse. If he goes for Fake Out, then I'm just in amazing shape right now. I think he should go for Heavy Slam on the Flutter Mane, but if he doesn't, I'm in a really good spot. So that was a good switch by my opponent. That did nothing, man. Is this KO? Whew, okay. I'm trying to get 2 Dark Pulse off into you. So I'm gonna protect because you should wild charge Flutter. So I'm gonna. That was such a good switch. My opponent, Iron Hands on lead is scary. That was such a good play. All right. So now we go for this and pray that that KOs. Oh, that's such a good play. A flinch here will be game changing. Because once Iron Hands is in range of being knocked out, we're in such a good spot. The good thing is I can switch my Chi-Yu back out. Oh, that's terrible. I forget about that. Dang, Sinistra is just... Of course he has a berry. So he has protect. Can we get a flinch? Okay, he gets wild charge on. Would he have gas shot on here too? I think I'm going for Rock Slide, Dark Pulse. I need to remove Sinistra as soon as possible. Like this Pokemon is too good right now. Can't let it. Gotta stop it before it starts to do any shenanigans. It's one of the most. It's probably one of the most nuisance Pokemon they've ever created, and it's good too. I can't knock it. It's really good, but it's one of those Pokemon that's just. It's gonna be on teams that's gonna annoy you. All right, so he switches that. I expect Gastrodon. Okay, it's Grim again. That doesn't do too much damage. The special attack drop. He got tricked him up. Okay. He's gonna Strength Sap Landorus, so I'm gonna switch into Empoleon. Empoleon doesn't do well into Iron Hands though. I just protect Chi-Yu for now. I gotta intimidate. Plus, I can't go down to like the Spirit Break Shadow Ball in case Sinistra's carrying it. It should Strength Sap here though. Alright, so Spirit Break there. Oh, he didn't go for Strength Sap. Do I lose Chi-Yu here? I actually think I win if Chi-Yu can survive this turn. Okay. I should have went after Sinistra. He double connects. Does this KO Chi-Yu? Yeah, it does. Then he gets a burn. I should have went after Sinistra. I would have KO'd it there. And I could have stalled out tripling. Yeah, Sinistra's such a nuisance, man. This Pokemon is too good. I mean, this is a free fake out into Strange Sap, right? Yeah, there's nothing I can do to play around that. Oh, he keeps going for Matcha Gotcha though. This thing's back full health. How do I win this? If this last is Gastrodon, I just lose, right? There's no way to win it then. I mean, unless it's Arcanine, but I can't beat Sinistra, right? I had to flinch it a bunch. This Pokemon is insane on Trick Room teams. So we lose this one, but I'm gonna play one more because I want to end this team with a win. He doesn't even win for Strength Sap. Yep, we miss. We do get to see his last Mon though. Alright, well played by my opponent, Murphy. Sinistra is so good. So even though we lost, I hope that showcased you how good like the Sinistra Pokemon is. I also, you know, lost to it back when I was doing my rank 1 grind. And it was the first loss I took of Regulation E. And it was to like a similar team with, you know, Grimmsnarl, Screens, and Sinistra. Like it's Grimmsnarl plus Sinistra is a really powerful combo. And, you know, I'm going to explore that myself and see how well our team does with it. But let's get into one more battle because we want to end our streak on a... We want to end this video with this team on a win. All right. Another Galarian Zapdos. So he has a very powerful Trick Room mode. He also has Flutter Mane though. Alright, so it depends on if he's Tera Fairy. I think I can deny Trick Room. I think Glide is good for the Ursaluna. Actually, Cresselia, let's play Cresselia Chi-Yu because Cresselia is actually really good into this team offensively. Let's bring Rillaboom in the back. And why not? Let's bring Empoleon for our final game. So we're gonna leave our Flutter Mane. Since he wants to play Trick Room, we're gonna play with, you know, our bulkier mons and not the ones that are really fast like Landorus and Flutter Mane. So I think I'm gonna start with Heat Wave here, and I'm gonna start with Tera into Alright, we're gonna start with Alright, so are you water or are you fairy? Oh, he's not even tearing Frigga. So you're just going for raw damage. Okay. So I could have just KO'd Frigga. Is this still going for Trick Room here? We take out Flutter. Is it Trick Room though? Oh, in prison. Okay. That was your fastest mon, right? There's no point in tearing because he can hit me with a ghost type attack. So I'll go for a Dark Pulse, KO that. And Ice Beam. Freeze Chance is super effective. Should be a Hyper Voice here. If he protects it, then that's just game over. Sorry about the noise before. My children just came home. All right. So he doesn't protect. So a freeze chance here. Ooh, that did over 50. Cresselia is so good. That's why I said I wanted to bring it. So we lose Chi-Yu, but we took his Tera and we took his Trick Room user. So I would say that's favorable trade. Yeah, that was a favorable trade. Would it be Torkoal? I think Torkoal can still do some damage here if it is back there. So I kind of want to fake it out first. Yep, it is Torkoal. Alright, so Crest really beats the rest of his team. Because I can Tera in the water. Fake out Torkoal. Torkoal's never Covert Cloak, right? Covert Cloak, Torkoal would be crazy right now. And this is the bait out of Protect from Ursaluna, right? He clearly is like no investment in special defense. Oh, okay. So this play keeps him in the game if Ursaluna survives here. But it doesn't. Nice. Crit might have mattered just in case we got a lower. My opponent just forfeits for the final battle. Wow. Okay. We'll take it. Cress was. This is why I wanted to bring Cress, because I told you it looked really good into his team, and that was pretty much a good call by me. I really like this team though. I really like, you know, this is my first balanced team in Regulation E. I feel like it was, you know, really good in this format. So let's get into a final review with it, and let's see how high we hit with it. Oh, 20. So we did get to 13. 13 was the highest. So I would say that's not bad. We're 50 and 15, so that's a pretty good record for this format. 5 more wins and we'll be about 40 games over. So it's pretty good. I think we could have hit higher had we won that game, but of course we get stumped by Grimmsnarl plus Sinistra once again, which that combo is really good. But let's get into final review. All right, final review with this team. We have Empoleon, Rillaboom, Cresselia, Landorus, Flutter Mane, and Chi-Yu. This team was incredible. It did have some really bad matchups until like Chi-Yu and Iron Hands, which I described in the previous video. Like I said, Landorus is good into both of those, but it just depends on how you bring it. If you don't bring Landorus on lead and they lead those two, you know, you're not really having a good time because the other Pokemon you have on your team are just really weak to that. There's ways to play around it because this is a balanced team, so you're not just like stuck out against that lead. But you just got to find the best way to deal with it. One thing also, like this team is not really good against screens. Once Flutter Mane goes down and you're not able to drop, you know, the special defense of, you know, the Pokemon on the field, it gets really tricky from that point, right? And just being able to resist Chi-Yu, the combination of Dark and Fire, makes it really tough for you to get through those screens because you don't have any other boosting attacks on your team outside of Empoleon getting a competitive boost. But if they don't activate it, then you're really just stuck to clicking fake tears, right? So other than that, this team is really strong. The Firewater Grass Core of Empoleon, Rillaboom, Chi-Yu came out in a lot of different matches and gives you a lot of good switches, got a lot of good pivot, gives you good synergy with physical and special, and also like with Empoleon deterring Intimidate, so that Landorus and Rillaboom, you know, can shine on this team. So it is really strong. Flutter Mane sort of missed the Shadow Ball, but I still have fun using Icy Wind and Fake Tears. That combo is so good with Chi-Yu, and I just feel like you can run through like a lot of teams that are just not prepared for it. Farigiraf does not want to see this team. While it does look like, okay, it can stop Rillaboom from faking things out, it's kind of forced to Tera against Chi-Yu Flutter Mane, and if it has to guess whether it wants to be Water or Fairy. And depending on what you choose, if you go for Overheat, which I would say is safer because they're usually Fairy Tera, then you're still gonna one-shot it next to Flutter Mane, right? And if they go for if they go for Water Tera, you're still gonna do a lot of damage. But if you go for Dark Pulse plus Fake Tears, then you're still gonna one-shot it if it goes to Water Tera. So you pretty much guess on that. But even if you do get it up, you have Cresselia that helps you deter, you know, Trick Room. Like the Farigiraf we went against in the last match didn't even really get to click a move because it went for Imprison to try to stop Cresselia from reversing his Trick Room so it can set it up easier for Torkoal and Ursaluna. But we pretty much, you know, stopped that turn one. And the Focus Sash on Chi-Yu is absolutely incredible. A lot of teams like to just single target it knowing they can one-shot it, and they don't like to double into it because they're not really expecting Sash. So being able to survive on just that 1 HP and still get like another attack off is just really valuable for this team. And that's gonna be it. So we showcased, you know, the Fairy Tera. I do believe that it's the best Tera from Empoleon. Plus Tera Blast, it really does do a lot of damage. You just gotta find the right matchups to bring it in. But the matchups that you can bring it in, it can be really dominant. But that's gonna be it for this team breakdown. If you like this team, there is a rental code at the top right, as well as a PokePaste in the description below. And leave a like if you like this type of team or if you like this type of content, because I'm posting content every single day. And turn on those post notifications and subscribe because, you know, I want to make sure that we get these videos out to everyone and that you're the first ones to jump on as soon as it's posted. But that's going to be it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, deuces.